they've had a great evening snooker entertainment. Which way will it go is anybody's guess.
And the crowd have been so fair to both players here. A lot of Jimmy fans there, but they've appreciated both players. As we always say about a deciding frame, John, it's like the toss of a coin. Who gets in first and who holds their nerve.
Absolutely, Dennis. And both of these players capable of doing that, holding the nerve should they get the chance. But who will that chance fall to first? There's half a chance here for Ken. This red into the right corner.
Oh, it's a risky one, isn't it? Because if he takes it on, he can get round the back of the black, but there's a lot of reds to cannon into. So it must go in if he takes it on. It's just too risky. Well, I don't think Jimmy was intending to get up behind the yellow, but he'll settle for that. There's a possibility to the right middle pocket here.
Yes, a couple of reds that are on to the right centre. Good pot. He knew he was running into the other red, so he had to play it a little bit more pace than you would normally like. He didn't know how thick he was going to hit the second red. Potted it clean. First chance to Jimmy White.
Just a bit congested around the black spot because he can't really get on the red to the left of the black to enable him to bring the black into play. So this is not straightforward by any means. Pink is slightly out of the game at the moment, but when he takes this red, it will clear the pink into the pocket, as you can see.
5. Sorry, 4.
So now, if we can get the pink back on its spot and negotiate the green and brown and get back up to the reds, it could develop into quite a decent opportunity.
Well, as he just crept by this red to play the red into the left corner. And can he get through to the one in the right corner? Well, he can get through to this one. Missed a similar shot to this in an earlier frame using the rest. But not that one. And he's just about got
11.
the angle on the blue that he required.
And a couple of shots ago, Jimmy cleared a red away to leave the pink pawn into the left corner pocket. And that could come in very useful.
16.
Might play for a red here. I wonder if it'd be possible to pot the red and get position on the black. It doesn't look likely. I'm not certain whether the black's available into the left corner.
Yes, it is, John, and the next shot could clear things
17.
away from the black spot, but he's got to be careful when playing the cannon here.
Yes, and of course, if he pots this and gets the cannon right, open these reds and maybe clear the black spot. That's an excellent shot.
Yes, I think he can get through to that one.
24.
What I mentioned earlier was causing a problem. If there's a gap through to pot that, it must be very tight. Well, can he see enough of it? Just.
25.
Yes, because it was so tight, he really had to concentrate on the pot, and when you do that, he's just run out of position. But a straight blue shouldn't cause a problem.
Cupid.
Not happy with the contact. He felt he had a heavy
30.
contact there. No, it did seem to leave the bed of the table slightly. Now, has it completely put him out of position? Or is he still a red on?
Well, the one he's looking at to the middle is a very delicate little shot. He could get himself onto the black if it goes in. Now the two that are on the black spot, I'm not sure if one of those is possible. No, that's very tight also. Well, he's certainly giving it plenty of thought, and quite rightly too. It looks like he fancies the one to the middle pocket to slip off two cushions. Well, he's played a dead weight. He's played a dead weight. 31. Didn't look as if he had the angle to hold.
Well, what a pot that was. Well, he just tried to run past
30.
them. He needed a little bit of side, I feel. And he just held back on it. It's tense moments in this match now. But he's not in good position. Another good pot required as Kent. Nothing he can do. Just got to sit there and hope he gets a chance.
He's already potted one difficult one in to the middle pocket. This is another. Not this time.
Jimmy White, 38.
Well constructed 38. He just ran out of position a couple of times too many. That red was close, but not close enough. Just a safety shot there, no attempt at the pot. Ten's tactical exchange about to start here, Dennis.
Yes, the fact that there's a red near the left middle pocket You've got to make sure you get the white back across the table, otherwise you could leave that one on. And Jimmy felt, because he was close to the cushion, that that was far too risky. Ken's just queuing up there where he's got the cue. He's just checking to see how far he can bring the white across the table to make sure that that red doesn't cut in. I think that's far enough across to prevent Jimmy from snicking the red in. He's having a look at it, but it would be a very thin one. Well, does he feel he can snick it in? Has Ken not quite brought the white across as far as he intended?
It doesn't look on, does it, from here? It looks past the middle pocket to me. Yes. And he's happening, is it much too thick? Now he's looking for a bit of luck here. And he's had it. He's had plenty. I don't think he's left anything easy. And he could have done, playing a shot like that.
Absolutely, John. This was the shot, but it was a very thin contact. He got it near to half-court ball, but what a result Jimmy's had there.
Well, he's given this plenty of thought. He may be taking the double on here, the Dubliner. He did, but certainly with safety in mind.
He did well with that one, but maybe, just maybe, Ken can get to the potting angle of the one to the right middle, or maybe not. He certainly doesn't want to be taking the one that's near the pink spot, because if he takes that on and misses it, it could be the end of the match.
Yes, he's having a look. Where he's pointing the cue is where he'd like to leave the cue ball. And he's working out if he leaves it there, will he leave it safe? There's a red near the pink spot into the right middle, but as you say, Dennis, if he takes that on and misses it, it's almost certain end of match. Surely you couldn't pin your hopes on a difficult pot like that. But where he's looking, where do you play off that? The red off the left hand, on the left hand side of the table, thin off it.
Might be able to go thin off. Well, we'll soon find out.
What a pot.
One.
A little bit of safety in mind as well, but what a terrific pot. And if he can land on the green, but he'd have to be so precise, because the blue would snooker Jimmy for the red to the left side of the table, so he could roll to the green. As long as he covers the other reds, he'd be in pretty good shape. Well, he's going for the pink. What a fluke. I thought the pink was a bit risky. He had a chance of the snooker. He overcut the
7.
pink, and how can you just watch this? Absolutely amazing.
Eight.
Well, I've seen it all now, Dennis. I've seen it all. And so has that man there. 6 times runner-up in the Embassy World Championship, Jimmy White. I just feel as though it's not his night after a happening like that. Unbelievable.
I can't remember which frame it was. Jimmy had a slice of good fortune, and
12.
I think he went on to win that frame, but definitely that was a gem of a fluke.
13.
As you said earlier in the match, John, it never ceases to amaze you what can happen at this game. And this is quite incredible. There's still an awful lot of work to be done. He's still 25 points behind. That's a nice little nudge also, giving him a choice of 2
18.
reds.
Yeah. 19.
Well, he can't do anything about this. He's got to just sit there and, from his point of view, hope that Ken can slip up.
$24.
Now,
25.
those 3 reds, certainly one of them's available. Don't know about the 2 that's together.
Well, he's not perfect.
32.
Still 6 points behind. He's got this red into the far left corner, but not guaranteed. It's there though. Good pot.
33.
Still got the problem of the 2 reds close together on the right-hand side of the table. They will be the key to this frame and the match.
Well, we've had all sorts happen in this match. We've seen Ken dominate the 2 opening
37.
frames. And Jimmy fight his way back. How is it going to finish? You just feel there could be another twist. The next shot is the important
38.
one. There we go. 4 frames all, 38 points all. Can't get closer than that. Can he move the reds here?
Well, this disturbed them, but not quite as he would have liked.
44.
He's got a red at a very acute angle into the right centre. And nothing much easy with the other red, because it doesn't pass the blue into the far left corner. And he's playing safe. Trying to get the cue ball behind green and brown.
Ken Doherty, 44.
He's not succeeded. So that unbelievable bit of luck he had on the pink has not decided the match.
Yes, you just always felt there was going to be another twist to this deciding frame. That's unlucky.
Foul.
That was a great
Ken
pressure
Doherty,
pot
4.
from Jimmy White. Very
Quiet now,
unlucky
please.
to hit the pink and go in off. But at least he hasn't left anything easy for Ken. He won't even attempt the pot in the corner. This will be twice across the table with the red and back down towards the green with the white.
I think it's just about a snooker. It's not that difficult. Jimmy needs to miss the red on the way up and get into the top cushion and kick the red up the table. Didn't catch it full enough, but it's not too bad. He's got it reasonably safe.
He's some competitor, Ken Doherty. He really is a tough nut to crack. And just look at the shot he's played there. The green's blocking the path down the right side of the table. The pink's slightly in the way, but if he can avoid the pink and hit 2 cushions, that's not bad.
Yes, as we said, a deciding frame like this, it's all going to come down to a run of the balls. And Jimmy has managed to make contact and not left anything easy. And still hasn't left a pot on for Ken Doherty, but every time he comes to the table, he's snookered. Is he this time?
I think he might just be able to see enough of this to have a go at the pot. It might even be a guide, you know. If he misses the yellow, he could sneak this in. That'll do, though. Missed it on the thin side. I think this is far too thin a cut to even contemplate.
It looked like he was going to initially play to stun the cue ball behind the black here. He changed his mind and just played the up and down safety. And a chance here for Jimmy White now. If he could get the snooker behind green and brown, and it looks a natural, he could turn this tactical exchange in his favour. Too hard. Well, would you believe it? And the same pocket as Ken fluked the pink.
John, I mentioned a couple of times about twists.
Settle down, please.
And what was going to happen. I mean, this is incredible. You couldn't shoot the red into the pocket from that angle. It's a shame that someone's going to have to lose this, but
4.
well, he's played a terrific shot with side
6.
there. Absolutely incredible.
Well, we said, who's going to have that little bit of run at the vital time? I thought it was Ken Doherty when he fluked the pink. It's turned out to be Jimmy
9.
White. As you say, shame there's got to be a loser. What a match they've given this packed house here at the Guildhall, Preston.
And I think the roof will come off.
13.
But Jimmy's left that quite a way short. He's going to have to take the blue in the corner. It should have been straightforward. It should have been an easy blue in the middle. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing
Jimmy
what's
White,
happening out
13.
there. It means so much to both players.
Well, there's been twists and there's been turns. Jimmy White missed his turn. And you can see the disappointment. Bad positional shot off the brown. Ken Doherty needs blue and pink.
Well, he's close to the cushion. He's having the white cleaned. Jimmy, well, he doesn't want to look. It's across the nap of the cloth. You'd expect him to knock it in, but, well, after what we've just witnessed, who knows?
There's pink for the match. It's there.
11, frame in the match.
It's there. Ken Doherty. Twist, turns galore. High drama. But Ken Doherty, in the end, runs out the winner. And Jimmy White disappointed. He loses 5-4.
I'm just really delighted to get through. It was an incredible last frame. I think I got one of the flukes of the century, and Jimmy wasn't too far behind. How his red went into the middle that time, I'll never know. I jumped out of my seat. I thought it was hitting the knuckle and coming back, and then when it went in, my heart just hit the floor, you know, and I thought it was over. 4-all, anything can happen, and it's hard to lose 5-4 in any game or the last frame, because I've had my fair share of them. But you know, I seem to be winning the last few, so I'm really delighted to get through to the next round.
I'm a bit devastated because I looked like losing it through Ken's fluke. Then I redeemed myself with a fluke. I've potted the yellow, and I've just a bit of genuine rush. I've over-hit the green, and then I've hit the brown, and I put a bit of right-hand side on it, and I wasn't on the blue. I had a horrible shot on the blue. But I'm just glad to be back competing, you know. What can you do, you know? I missed a positional shot, and it's cost me the match. But one of those things, I'm sick. Of course I'm sick. You know, I've got to go home. What can I do?